Grumpy Granny, my eBay queen, flipping treasures and now the rap scene, sourcing deals, packing right in the reselling game. I'm shining bright. Be on the lookout, that's the key. Grumpy Granny's on a flipping spree. From YouTube to eBay, I'm in control. Finding those deals, follow, follow. For thrifting addiction, I built my name. Waiting for donuts, it's a numbers game. But I stay humble, it's all about the grind. Persistence and passion are intertwined. Be on the lookout, that's the key. Grumpy Granny's on a flippin' spree. From YouTube to eBay, I'm in control. Finding those deals, follow, follow, follow. Quick, grab those 501 Levi's. Well, hello, hello, hello. Oh, hang on. Seems like we've got a visitor. It's me. Well, there we go. Oh, no, it's still doing it. Oh, goodness me. What a balls up. All right, now we've got it. I was trying to set up something to show you boys and girls on my laptop, and then I needed to get onto StreamYard to do it. And, of course, once I did that, well, it just all went to crap, didn't it, really? Yeah. Who have we got in? We've got Octo, of course. Where's your shout out? Oh, Octo, thank you very much for being one of my thank you for being my very first channel member. How's that? Good. I thought I'd go with a bit of dark lighting tonight instead of the washed out look that I normally have, because I've got too much light in here, because that's what happens the minute I put the light on. Graham, good evening. How are you? The Aussie Nurse Flipper. Yeah, look, don't encourage him. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Ashton. Hi, Mason. How are you? Hope you're having fun on the school holidays. Hi, Sandra Blondie. Good to see you. Well, it's the very last I'm Not Chris Furlong live stream. Oh, Kathan's here too. Forgot to comment. Oh, dear. Graham, you've been listening to Octo far too much. His attitude is starting to rub off on you, and we cannot have that at all. Thank you very much. Now, I'm just going to be trying to type in here the names for everyone so we can have a final duck race as well. Because, you know, we can't end off our time on a Wednesday night without actually having a duck race. Of course, you know, as usual, there's no prizes. But, hey, it's not about the prizes. It's just about the resellers getting together for an hour of fun on a Wednesday night just to, you know, have a bit of fun and bugger us around. Peachy, how are you? Enjoying the school holidays, I bet. Not having to get up and go to work. Hi, Matilda. Happy New Year. Yes, look, I decided I was going to take all the Christmas stuff down, but then I decided, well, I really should do something, you know, New Year's-y for everyone. So I've put, you know, a few bit of streamers and party stuff around. I thought that might be a little bit of fun as well. Got Adam. Adam, why is it the final live? No, it's not the final live. It's the final Wednesday night live because Chris Furlong will be back. As Graham says, Chris Furlong will be back. And I think he might want his chair back on a Wednesday night. Octo says, what BS is this? I came for the prizes. Sure you did. Well, it's one of those things. When you haven't got a car, you can't go anywhere to buy prizes. So tough luck, I say. Catherine, that lighting makes your hair look pretty. Well, thank you. I actually had to give myself a little bit of a haircut today because I haven't been to the hairdressers either. My hair was getting a bit long. So, yeah, I've given myself a bit of a haircut. I'm a woman of many talents. I can even cut my own hair. Yes, no prizes. No, it's just about, getting together and just having a bit of fun. It's not about the prizes. Well, shouldn't be. Peachy says 1 week until Thailand. Going to do some thrifting at Katachik. Is that how you say it? Katachik markets? Woohoo! Very good. That's something to look forward to. Christian, how are you, Christian? Are you enjoying your school holidays too? Or have you just had your head down, bum up doing your reselling gig since you've been out of school? What is good, Gigi? Going to miss these Wednesday lives? Prefer it to Pokemon cards? Don't tell Chris, please. Oh, dear. Oh, well, we might see. We might be able to, maybe we can do a run-off after his or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Good to see you. How are the kids driving you insane yet? Being home for the holidays? Catherine loves Gigi. Oh, I thought everyone loved me. Graham. Octo says, I don't mean to alarm you, Leanne, but I think that someone is possessed by an owl in here. Ooh, an owl in here. Where? Hoot, hoot, hoot. I'm not really sure what you're trying to tell me, but do explain yourself. Forrest, Christian says, I saw a wild peachy the picker at Savers today. Did you just? So there's still a bit of bloody, a bit of thrifting going on. Well, that's good. I'm jealous, of course, because it's been quite a few weeks for me now since I've been thrifting. I've just been getting that death pile down. Matilda says that lighting suits you, quite romantic. I didn't log in accidental to OnlyFans. No, you didn't. Definitely not. Hi, Jen. How are you? Good to see you. Jen's been working very, very hard, not only at her normal job as a nurse, but she's been working very hard at getting her store all in order and getting rid of all the crap out of it. It's been a long job for her. Peachy says, nothing wrong with the grown adults collecting Pokemon cards. No, well, there isn't actually anything wrong with that. Octo says, I've seen some humans in their natural habitat today. Oh, did you just? Well, there you go. All right. So are we up for, I hope I've got everyone now. I think I did. Are we ready for a duck race to start the night off? Okay, well, how long will we do it for? Let's see. Set. No, hang on. I buggered that one up. I only had it going for 3 seconds. I'm sure that's not quite long enough. Clear. Oh, as long as it didn't clear the names out. We will have a 2-minute duck race. Oh, I reckon. Right. I think we can go in full screen. Can we? Yes, we can. Now, I've just got to share my screen. Make sure, is there anyone else in? No. 20-minute duck race, 18 hours. Yeah. So we've had votes on an 18-hour duck race, a 20-minute duck race, or a Go Peach Duck. Hey, look, I could do the 20-minute duck race and just call it for 20 minutes. Then I'd only have 10 minutes left of time to do the rest of the live stream. That'd be good. Oh, no, that doesn't work. It does it 40 minutes. I've still have a bit of time left, wouldn't I? Yeah, no. All right, let's share the screen. And here we go. Are we ready? All right. Okay. Oh, I'm in full. Oh, hang on. Let me just unshare because I've put it in full screen, which means I can't start the bloody thing, can I? Because the start button's out of Oh, it swiped all the names out, would you believe? Why didn't I type them on a notepad? Crikey. Crikey, mate. Let me just get the notepad happening. All right, let's go again. Put your hand up if you were in for the duck race. Oh, disaster number 2 for the night. Going good. I am. Just as well I can type reasonably fast, isn't it? Oh, so what I was trying to do before, which is why you had the double me and the double voices and stuff at the start, is because I decided I'm going to do a new YouTube hustle. And so I've already made a new channel, which hasn't got any videos on it yet. But I'm going to be reading books, and I'm going to be doing all sorts of books. So I didn't realize it was a thing. My granddaughter keeps harping at me to do something for kids on YouTube. So I decided I like reading books to kids, so I'm going to do some book reading, was what I decided on. And then when I actually looked into it, whether it was a thing or not, apparently it's a big thing. And not just reading to kids, but reading to primary school kids, high school kids, and even reading to adults. And some of them do that ASMR thing with it as well. Don't be thinking I'll be doing that, but there's one girl that even she's got huge views and stuff. She whispers like this as she's talking and reading good night books to adults. So it's quite an interesting space, and it's something that really interests me because I like books and I like reading books, and it'll be good because there'll be some of the really good old books that I've got in my store that I'll actually be able to read, that people won't have heard of, or that, perhaps they haven't come across before because they're so old. So I reckon that'll be a bit of fun, I think. So, let me know what you think of that idea. And I didn't think of it until the last minute, and I was silly because I should have done it earlier in the day to upload the video thing of the first book I'm going to do. And then I was actually going to read it to you so that you could, instead of having my rap video at the start, I was going to read you all a book. Just a couple more. Oops. Can't be spelling people's names wrong. Anthony, Christian, gosh. Matilda, gosh. Jen. Kathan. Oh, Octo. No, are you trying to pay me not to do the duck race? I'll do the duck race for the entirety of the show. Yeah, that's not very nice. Mine better be wearing a hat. Well, I can't guarantee that, you know that, but we'll see. The kids are doing well. Just shipped Ashton off to Nan's. Octo's minion turned up yesterday to restore order. Yes, I saw that, which was quite good. Just steer clear of those tentacles, I say. No more duck races. Well, thanks for the donation, though, Octo. Appreciate it. Does she sit on the floor at Vinny's? Hello, Rob. How would you be? Well, you're a bit late tonight, Rob. What's going on? That's not like you. Did someone shoot the light bulb on the ceiling? Yeah, they did. No. It's so hard with this light that I've got above me because it really washes everything out if I have it on at night time. I need to get some sort of a softer light to put in here. Caven says, I liked it when Noni Hazelhurst read that bedtime story called Go to Butters. sleep. Would love to see you read that one. Yeah, well, okay. Anything's possible. I say, Adam, read the kids' book by Adam Mansbach. Adam Mansbach? Mansbach? What is it about, Adam? Is it actually a kid's book or is it a pretend kid's book? Peachy says, hopefully you don't get copyright flagged reading a book. No, you don't, because as long as you are, because books are made to be read, and as long as you actually say who did the, who wrote it and who the illustrator is, you can't. It's, yeah, everyone does it. Graham says it better than the drag queens reading to kids at school. I don't know about that. Maybe I could dress up in drag and do it for you. G'day, Liz. How are you? Yeah, no, it's not something that and regardless of anyway, even if it was, it wouldn't faze me because I've got enough books. G'day, Salty. How'd you be? We are having a duck race. I'm just putting your name on the list. We're going to have a duck race in a minute. Just for... Hey, Rob, that's enough of that. Oh, no, that's good. Yeah, good one. That's nice. Yeah, good, Rob. I thought it had unsubscribed to me, but yeah, unsubscribed to the octopus. Peachy, everyone knows Donald has yet to get power 24/7. Yeah. Well, I thought I was a bit worried about tonight because we're supposed to get thunderstorms this evening, but they haven't hit yet, and I thought that'd be right because we had 2 outages yesterday from the thunderstorms. So you never know what's going to happen in Donald. Books along with stuff, Adam says, yes, okay, you have to, yes, okay. Right, I see. All right, let's have a crack at this. I hope I've got everyone, and I will apologise profusely if I happen to have accidentally left someone's name off the list. It's a pain in the ass, because if I was doing this a lot, I would actually pay to join up, because then you can have it set that you're you can just enter them straight in, and you don't. I mean, you guys can enter yourselves straight in, so that would work out quite well, I would think. Parts of the Gold Coast have had no power for 9 days, says Grant. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? When we had the storms in 2011, we were without power for 5, I think, in the end. Rob says, the prize is being stuck here with you. Well, that's right, it is. And that is a worthwhile prize, isn't it? Absolutely it is. All right, so let me get this happening again. Let's share the screen. Share. Oh, there we go. Set. Right. Are we ready, boys and girls? Hang on. I've got a couple more messages I'll read before we start. Octo says, how am I supposed to hunt the Aussie flipper if the Gold Coast is trashed? Yeah, that's right. He'll be able to get lots of stuff that he'll be able to go around the side, you know, when everyone chucks their stuff out the front of the houses after it's, as they're cleaning them out, and he'll be able to pick up heaps of stuff. Peachy says, no power on the Gold Coast. I wonder why Matt hasn't posted a video for 2 weeks. Well, yeah, that's probably why, I'm going to say. And Graham's going to go and help Octo do that. All right, let's go. Ready, set, go. Here we go. And, oh, it's pretty even at the moment. It's pretty even. Oh, Peachy's in his nice little green outfit. Oh, Peachy, you got in twice. How did I manage that? You've got polka dots as well. Oh, Jen's got a police cap on. I'm going to say that it is. This is out the front, and she's just a plain little duck. Salty's got his little strawberry outfit on. Gigi's coming up in her little, you know, Palace Guard outfit, and here I come down the line. Ashton's got his school cap on, but he's sitting at the back. Octo's right down at the front here on the side. Graham is in his pretty little pink outfit. Graham, how sweet for you. And Christian's at the back with his little Spanish army hat on, I'm going to say. Mason's right at the back in his panda suit. Rob, you're purple tonight. Liz is in yellow, and Kerry is wearing a little bee outfit, which is rather cute. Sandra's another plain duck. Matilda's wearing a little space outfit. And now we're going down to the last minute, and here we go down. Anthony, I can't quite see because Christian's name is blocking you, but you do have a cap on. Oh, Liz is hitting up at the front now with only 50 seconds to go. Number 17 is in the lead. And now here we come now. Jen is sneaking up on Liz's tail. She's got a little police cap on. Maybe she's going to pull her over for a speeding violation. Who knows? Peachy's there. He's just been sitting out the front the whole time. I don't know that that's boding well for you, Peachy. At the 30-second mark, let's see what's going to happen now. Sog is coming in on the far side, on the outside, and coming right down the front with only 20 seconds to go. Oh, there's a few moving down now. Christian is moving into the front. He's coming second currently now, or maybe third. Graham in his pretty little pink outfit. Caitlin's looking very cute. And his little, oh, John Howard, Caitlin. It's nearly made me speechless. It made me stop. And Adam's got his little doctor's outfit on, and it's Peachy. Well, I suppose. Oh, be quiet, you. I suppose Peachy was probably going to win, seeing as I put his name in the list twice accidentally. So yeah, so probably not. It's not out of the world that Peachy won, seeing as, yeah, that was accidental on my part. I'm a bit laggy, aren't I? Hello, Paul. Good to see you. Can I just go in and change the settings so I'm not quite so laggy? Is that a bit better? Mightn't be quite such good quality, but I won't be quite so laggy. It's night time, so everyone's home using the internet on me. Liz says, I'm pretty good. Have surprised myself over the last few days. Have done close to 800 photos. Whoa. Trying to play catch up from Christmas and December. Yeah, it makes it hard, doesn't it? So tell me, Liz, with your 800 photos, doing that many, does it cause you any problems, or do you do them in batches and put them into folders so that you don't lose track of where they are, or you just do them all at once and put them on the computer? How do you do that? Because that would be my thing. I tend to do mine in batches so that I don't lose track of where they are and how many I've done. Octo, who's got the stripper hat on? Well, it's probably you. Yeah, Peachy thought he was screwed and he won. Liz, no, it would be the phone on my lap. Most recent one I just got. Okay. Graham says, real men love the pink. That's right. That's very right. Yeah, boom, indeed. Octo says, Peachy, you won a fortnight of Granny breaking in to tuck you in and read you. Yes. Well, some people would like that, Octo, so there you are. Peachy says, well, this is awkward. Rob said, the disgruntled octopus, were you at the back popping ducks with your stripper heels? Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Kafen says, maybe next time you can do a duck race using real ducks. Then you can choose which duck wears what. Well, that's right. We could dress them up. Could we not? We certainly could. Yeah, so what do you think, boys and girls, about me reading books? Would you like me to read you a book? Would you like me? I'm going to read you my favourite ever kids book. This is my favouriteest ever kids book. And it was probably, my kids, I used to know all the words. Octo says that we haven't seen Blake yet, and we probably won't because he'll be tucked up in bed. Oh, he might be listening, though, and then this will be a nice little bedtime story for him. Won't it? I reckon. Liz, I now use a digital camera, just take them all at once, although I need to make sure my date and time is correct on the camera so I can sort them in time taken when on the computer. Okay. Yeah, that would be the thing. I would be, be concerned that would happen. I think he is waiting for his bedtime story. Graham says, Octo, give him more money to stop reading. Well, no, Octo's already donated. Graham, you donate instead. Right. Oh, this is going to be, how am I going to do this when I can't really turn it around, can I? Maybe I can. Look. This is my favourite book. If people may know this book already by the picture. Oh, he's just using Mary's money. She's ran out. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind or another. Perhaps I do actually still remember all the words. Or maybe not. And his mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without his supper. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. So how I'm going to do it, have you had enough of that one yet? Or do you want me to get to the bit where they're gnawing and they're clawing? I could do that bit for you. So how I'm going to do it, I'm actually going to have a film of the pages of the book on the screen, and then I'll do an intro as me, and then that will play, and then they'll just hear my voice over the top of that. What do you think? I would be interested to hear what people think. So that's what I'll do for the preschool books, so that they've got that animated bit to look at. And for the adults, because they're meant to be like sort of to send you to sleep, and a lot of them don't have any graphics at all, I think I'll just get some sort of pretty graphics, same, maybe not the fireworks, but, something nice in the background, and I'll just read over the top. Arcapan says, Blake just uploaded a video a couple of hours ago. Maybe he's tired. Well, he might be. He gets up at 5 o'clock to go walking at the moment, and he's given up coffee. So, we have to let him have a little bit of leeway. Graham's laughing again. Yeah, Octo says, I'm just using Mary's money, and now he's run out of Mary. So Mary actually, Mary came on one of their live streams not long after I got semi-monetized, and so she donated for me on Octo's channel, on the podcast channel, and so he's actually been giving that back to me. So there you go. Liz says, most recent fine I got, possibly with a phone on my leg. However, I got caught with something on my leg. I got caught with something on my leg near my storage unit where all my books are. I'm a bit worried about what you had on your leg, Liz, honestly. Graham says, the other guy would be sleeping. Yes, I do believe so. Liz says, have requested a coloured photo to show it was definitely my phone and not book. Okay, although you probably shouldn't be having a book on your lap either. I'm going to say, I don't know that a book will get you off, but you can only try. On the off chance to save 4 points and $1,100 in Queensland. Whoa. Crikey, I reckon the last time I had a speeding fine, it was like $220, I think. So it's, been a few years since I've had a fine. Octo says, I picked the arch window. Yes. You can pick the arch window. I can tell he's given up coffee. Yeah, we can. Graham says, where GG see-through mirror? Where's GG see-through mirror? Yeah, no, I don't have one of those. No. I think I'll keep it a little bit simpler because I don't want to get into the whole big editing thing. So I just sort of thinking I'd do like a bit of an intro. Hello, boys and girls. It's your favourite grumpy granny come to read your bedtime story. Today we're going to read Where the Wild Things Are. And, of course, I'll have a bit better lighting. And then the film of the book would come up and I'll read the book. And that'll be the way that's what the plan is anyway. But if anyone's got suggestions or anything, do let me know. Octo says, editing is easy, I'm a pro. Yeah, well, now, boys and girls, let me tell you, Octo has deliberately avoided doing any editing apart from learning to clip the start of the podcast. He does no editing whatsoever, had been doing no editing whatsoever. And now he's been doing his series of shorts that he started, which I have to say are very good and very, very entertaining if you haven't seen them. Pop over to Octo's channel. Is anyone in here got spanners? I can't see if you've got spanners. If you've got a spanner, Octo, you must have a spanner. Can you put your link in for your channel and put the link in for Christian and Peachy as well, please? Yeah, so he's only just started editing. Shall I tell them how many takes it is taking you? Ha, 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 ha. He's so funny, isn't he? He says that I'm the only tool here. He's very funny. He thinks he is, which I suppose is all you need. Just goes to show that Grandma and Grandpa Octopus must have raised him as a very as a young man with lots of self-esteem, I think. Because I did make people moderators there at one stage. Yeah, there we go. Christian. You're funny, aren't you? Oh, dear. Now, do it properly, please. Yeah, don't click on the link. They can actually only subscribe once anyway, So Octa has like thousands and thousands of watch hours, but no, not enough subscribers. So he needs more subscribers because I'm winning the subscriber race. So he's just wanting to beat me, but yeah, that's okay. I'm not worried about him catching me because I'm quite a bit in front of him. And I believe, Christian, you've hit your 500, which is cool. Excellent. How are you on watch hours? Or do you need to make a bit more content to get your watch hours up? I'm going to guess. Have a guess. I'm not sure. Do tell all. Yeah, it takes a while to get there, doesn't it? But in the end, just plod along, I say. And eventually we will get there. Yeah, so what's everybody doing anything special for, well, because I still think it's like school holidays. A lot of people are on holidays, but then a lot of us aren't on holidays. So I've been sort of like having a bit of a clean up and trying to make sure everything's put away where it's supposed to be, because I've still got a few more days before I can take the Christmas tree down, because you're not allowed to take it down till the 6th of January, and because that's when the 21 days of Christmas finishes. And yeah, so I've still got a few days before that. So I thought I can do other things and get other things. And I've started on my, like, really getting into my death pile, and I'm only, so I have to take from the top. I'm not allowed to dig in for stuff. I have to take whatever's on the top. So on the top the other day was a Breville power supply for a wok that I got off my daughter when she was going to chuck it in the bin, and it worked, and I thought, and they don't sell very often, but when they sell for reasonable money, and I bought it home, put it in the death pile. So that was one thing that I've listed. Oh yeah, he put all the links to Christian and Peachy and Ashton. He put them all for himself, but then he did go back and be a good boy and actually put the links for there. So please, by all means, go over to their channels and give them a like and a subscribe and watch a video. Peachy says he might get up to 100 views a video soon. Yep, you will if you just got to keep going, plodding along. Rob says, oh no, I missed the book reading. Yes, you did. Bad luck. Octo says, managed to offend Blake's family, so that's a plus. Yeah, how'd you do that? Suggesting they're the mafia, wasn't it? I think. Who would know? Who would know? So I hope everybody's getting, well, I don't know. I hope you're getting warm weather, but not the humid weather, because it's like 100% humidity here. I've still got the air conditioner running. I've got a swampy, so evaporative roof cooling is what it is, which is what we use in an area like this, which is generally dry, and that's the best sort of cooling. But in this sort of weather, it's often too humid to have the water running through it. You just run the fans, and it gives you, not too bad a cooling. Not as good. Doesn't cool as well as a refrigerated, but then if you're living under refrigerated all the time in this climate, it's not very pleasant. So most of us have what they call a swampy. Octo says probably something to do with his facial hair. Leave his facial hair alone. It's bloody grown back quick though, hasn't it? Honestly, yeah, very, very quick. Seems like just yesterday when he shaved it all off, I reckon. So, yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I'm drinking enough, because it's just like every time you get up to go and do something, you're just sweating bullets. And I was in the back room before consolidating all my jeans, because I thought, I either had to make a new box to put jeans in, and every time I do that, I think to myself, just go back and consolidate them all, make sure all the boxes are full and squish them all up. So I did that, and I finished up with 3 empty boxes, so I definitely didn't need to make an extra box. So I was pleased about that. But by hell, it was hot in there doing it, because where the jeans are, it's like, there's an air conditioning vent here, but there's sort of like, there's double doors there that lead into the other room, but it's back my jeans are back in the corner, so that there's no breeze that gets in there. Not much fun. PG says, what's with every reseller having a beard? Is it just every reseller having a beard, or is it that it's a trend? It's trendy to have a beard at the moment, maybe, do you think? Don't know. The Aussie nurse Flipper Graham says they try pushing swampies, I'm presuming you're saying, here in Queensland, back in the 80s, but they don't work here. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be, the climate would be too humid, I would have thought, for a lot of the time, especially during wet season sort of thing, wouldn't it? Up in Queensland. Because I went up there during wet season and it was not pleasant. Octo's going to make a Facebook group for bald resellers. Yeah. Well, that's right, Kathan. GG and Octo don't have beards. Correct, Amundo. We won't say what Octo said earlier in the day, will we? Peachy, what to GG that beard? What to Peachy that beard? Okay. I know what you're trying to say, and I'm going to ignore it. So there you go. Not at all. So, what else are we going to talk about for 20 minutes? We're going to be here for 20 more minutes. And then it'll be the last Wednesday night. I'm not Chris Furlong Livestream. I think I've forgotten what Chris Furlong looks like. Can anyone remember what he looks like? I said I've forgotten what he looks like. Short back and sides, hasn't he? Oh, it's weird. It is weird. How are my sales going? Actually, my sales aren't going too bad. I mean, I can't say that they're, I'm not jumping excitedly for joy, but they're fairly solid for this time of the year, I thought. And Depop seems to be ramping up a little bit better, so that's good. I've been listing every day on Depop as well. So when I list on eBay, I list what's the stuff that I think should go on Depop as well. I just cross-list that, use cross-list magic to send that across. Kathan, remember Chris doesn't have a beard? That's right. He does not. He's got such a baby face. He might not be able to grow a full beard. Octo says, I think he's bald. He can come to my group. Yeah, maybe he is. Hey, I reckon there's a lot of bald resellers, really, when you think about it. Cajun Roots Reseller, hello. How are you, John? Good morning, everyone here from Massachusetts. I can even say that. So my ancestors came from Massachusetts in the USA, just for a little bit of interest. If anyone didn't know that, I have said that in my... No, I don't know that I have said that in my Friday Night Live. But yeah, so my great-great-grandfather of my birth father, he came from New York and finished up in a little town called Tarnagulla in the middle of Victoria as a gold miner. Graham says, I've got a comb over. Oh, yeah, well, you could pass as bald if you've got a comb over. I've had a beard for over 10 years. Oh, yeah, your beard's fairly long too, isn't it? Do you find a beard hot? That's the thing. I wouldn't be able to cope with that during summer. Honestly, I'd be, I suppose that's because I'm not used to having one. Octo says, oh, Lord, the hot dog story is back. Oh, you're awful. Peachy says, Wayno, Freddie Flips, Juddo, I presume, Christian, that other guy on the Gold Coast, etc., all have beards. Yeah, well, and all the overweight American ones. Do you reckon the overweight ones are trying to hide behind their beards? Maybe they are. Or maybe they think if they've got a beard, when they go out in public, people won't recognise them. But I think they really secretly want people to recognise them. So don't know that that's the answer. But yeah, like Shane from Soda City Flips, he's got a beard. Do you want to put his link in, Octo? Shane's a good dude. He makes good videos, has a bit of fun with them. I've been on his live streams a few times, popped in there this week, actually. Earlier this week, we popped in on his live stream. He also ran a live stream the same time we did, just on New Year's Eve, but like it was New Year's Eve for him, so it wasn't like he was running one for that. Octo says no, because Shane didn't sign up for his $99 tier. It's just being funny. He doesn't have a $99 tier. Yes, those poor post office people. Everyone recognises me when I slither out. Well, yeah, I wonder why that is. I wonder why. You just like... Apart from anything else, I mean, you'd only have to have a shirt that colour and you would actually be noticeable, in all honesty, let alone the fact that you're 8 foot tall and have got tentacles. Yeah, I don't think he has a 99-cent tier either. You can't actually do a 99-cent tier. The cheapest tier you can do is $1.49. Shane, a handsome fellow, a fellow handsome bald man. He is. He has got, yeah, his head's probably a better shape than yours, though, I do have to say. Oh, I'm funny. So is anyone apart from... So Peach is off to Thailand. Is anyone else going on holidays while they've got their kids off from school? And do you like school holidays and having your kids home from school? So I actually, I used to like it for a couple of weeks, and then school holidays used to drive me insane. And it wasn't so much that I loved having the kids around, but eat. Whereas the thing is, when they're at school, you get to pack them a lunchbox and send them off to school, and that's it. You don't have to deal with them for the rest of the... you don't have to make food for the rest of the day. But when they're home on holidays, Mum, I'm hungry. Mum, I'm hungry. And then when you've got 3 kids, it's like, oh, multiplied by 3. That part used to drive me insane. Georgie, how are you? Reseller Georgie? I see you've changed your name. Hoo-hoo, Happy New Year to you too. I mean, you guys are a bit behind us. I guess it's just turned New Year's over there. That's a bit cheeky, isn't it? Hello, Sandra. How are you? Have you listed any books today, Sandra? That's what I want to know. You missed me reading the book, Sandra. I was reading Where the Wild Things Are for the boys and girls on the live stream. Jen saying hi to Sandra. Octo says, reseller Georgie can be an honorary bald man too. Yes, do you want to put his link in the... well, his blonde hair, I guess, makes it... he could get away with it. He could slick it back and get away with it. No, she didn't list any books today, Sandra. What am I going to do with him? Georgie says, I'm going to Spain next week for a few days. Whoa, and Paris next month. Wow. You're making too much money reselling, mate, I think. Sandra says, sorry, I was cooking dinner. Oh, that's right. Don't be sorry. You probably escaped. Liz says, the disgruntled octopus should have a, 4-figure tier, and members get to see his identity under a strict agreement, which wasn't to be shared, although that probably wouldn't work. Yeah, no. Somehow, I just don't see that working. Reseller Georgie says, thank you. And Adam says, finally, a non-boring Wednesday night. Oh, have your Wednesday nights been boring? Or are they just not boring now? Oops, skipped one. Peachy says, will GG just do the Friday show now, excluding the podcast? Yeah, so there'll be... yeah, so I'll do my Friday night live. And, oh, yeah, look, I don't know. If there's enough want for me to say to do something like this, but on the Wednesday night after Chris's, I mean, it's a possibility. You know, you guys need to put it out there, I suppose, to see if that's something that's of interest. I mean, Christian's always at me to do lives because he just wants something to listen to while he's doing his work. He's listening. That's all he's after. But yeah, so we've got the live stream for the podcast tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, Octo, isn't it? At 10 o'clock. And then, yeah, Friday we'll actually be recording the podcast. And then Friday night, oh, geez, I'll be talked out then, won't I? And then Friday night, I'll do my Friday night live. Yeah. I was trying to do one of my nuggets. I was trying to do that as a live stream earlier in the day during the week. So maybe that's the other possibility that I might try and do. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get it set a little bit more set in concrete. There's reseller Georgie's link. Go along and have a check out and see all the cool things that he finds over in the UK that he's selling, so he can pay for himself to go to Spain and Paris. Paris would be nice. You'll have to come back and tell us what you've had to eat in Paris. I want you to go and have some pastries in Paris and come back and tell us what they like. Octo says, what identity? I'm an octopus. Correct. Which is why it wouldn't work, because the fact of the matter is he is an octopus. Jen says, I've been busy doing item-specific sorting for the manufacture place. Yes. For those of you that do not know, the place of manufacture of a book is actually where it was printed. It's not where it is. It's not where the publisher is based, and it's not where the book was designed or the book was written. It's actually where it was actually manufactured, which is where it was printed. So we did a book call in my Discord group last night, all about item specifics for books. Sandra says, just so excited, work tonight. I think she's being a little bit sarcastic. Adam says, once Chris returns, it will be a better Wednesday night. Yeah, good on you. Well, it probably will be because I won't have to do it. Sandra says, oh, Jen, that sounds excruciating. Yes, indeed. Reseller Georgie says, love French pastries. Well, apparently you know about them, so you know where to go and find some good ones. Because, I'd like to. I mean, I've made some French pastries, but I'd actually like to try real ones that were made in France, not ones that are just, from a French recipe or something. Would be cool. Jen says, yes, Sandra, it is hard work. Yes, it is. It is. So we did that call, which was about all the item specifics that you need to put in when you are listing books, particularly vintage books, because there are some things I think you can get away with if you've got a modern book. But if you've got a vintage book, I think there are things that you need to put in. That's just my opinion. And as I said to the boys and girls last night, I'll tell you what I do, and if you don't agree with it, well, it doesn't really matter. You can decide for yourselves what you want to do. I can only show you what I can do. I'm not telling you that I'm the expert and that this is, how you must do it. I'm just telling you what I know of from selling books, and then, as long as you know. Because there are certain things people with the item specifics often don't know, and I think it's going to be the same with clothing. And, I was thinking about that last night when I got into bed, because there would be lots of clothing item specifics that people wouldn't know. Jen says, thanks to GG, it's okay. That's okay. Jen, happy to help. Rob says, a spoon of Nutella is close enough to France for me. Isn't that something that was invented here in Australia, or is it originates from France? Don't know. Jen says, very, why important these item specifics? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Sandra says, you'll have to build some French contacts for when you fund your travels for conferences, etc. Yeah. Yeah. Have some sexy French men talking to us. Kerry says, love Chris Furlong, but going to miss you on Wednesday nights. Oh, you'll get over it, Kerry. I'm sure I'll be about. I will be about. I won't be very far away. Graham says, bread, butter and cheese are so delicious in France. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I'd like what ones can I think of? Like chocolate eclairs, like real chocolate eclairs. I've got a friend that makes really good ones, but I just like, hooly-dooly ones. Jen says 324 to go. Oh, well, you've done pretty well. That's good. Oh, Nutella is Swiss. Oh, yeah, it is too. Yeah, now that you say that, it is. Very true. Very true. Paul says, Ferrero is Italian. They make Nutella. And I wouldn't eat either of those because they have nuts in them. And I'm allergic to nuts. So I wouldn't eat. Yeah, that's why I don't know, because they're not things I ever buy or have eaten. And my grandkids, thankfully, have gotten very good because they love peanut butter. And they'll ask for it while they're at my house. And then they go, and now, though, they're getting that little bit older and they go, oh, no, I can't have peanut butter at your house, can I? And I go, no, you cannot. Ooh la la. Yeah, exactly. Would be good. Anthony says, Kerry Taylor, are you bringing cake next Wednesday night? Oh, whose birthday? Is it my birthday? I had my birthday. Cathan says, maybe if you hassle Chris enough, he will let you co-host it. Yeah, I doubt it. I think Chris likes to do his own show, because how long has he been doing it for now? And he's not sort of had guests much on there. Rob says, Paul, same. Close to France, just not in France. Oh, you guys would be worldly travellers, wouldn't you? Brad, my favourite is Brad, says, from Two Aussie Thrifters, says, hi team, has Granny been kicked out of the nursing home and now living in a cave? Yes. But it's got pretty streamers. So that's impressive, isn't it? I didn't pay the power bill. No. Tell the truth, boys and girls. Yeah, I do need to get a softer light for in this room, but the light that I've got in the ceiling, which is the only light source in here, this room does not have windows. And so if I put the ceiling light on, it just totally washes everything out. I can put the light switch on if you'd like, but it's not a good look. So I just thought I'd do, and it's nighttime, and I'm practicing for when I do my reading bedtime stories, So, and into the night of his very own room. So it should be nice and dark and moody when I do my bedtime stories, don't you think? But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Rah! Oh, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. Oh, you guys, thank you. Oh, is that to help me pay my power bill? My computer wouldn't be working. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. Kerry says, Anthony, no, you're the host. You provide, thank you, something nice and creamy. Yeah, I'm sure you can find a bakery, even if you're not going to be baking it. It should make a rule, baking it himself. Rob says, punishment for the pillowcases of cutlery found under the bed by the orderlies. Yeah, the hard part with that, Rob, is that because I've made a rule for myself this year that I'm not allowed to, I just have to take things as they come. I'm going to come across that bag of cutlery at some stage and I'm going to have to do something with it, list it. Brad says, makes sense, Karen. Sandra, Gigi is the one travelling. I'm just planning an Australian trip. Yeah, she's going to come over and just head towards this way and come and visit me. Octo says, I'm allergic to old ladies and sharks. Yes. Nutella's big in France sweets. I kind of don't think Nutella's big in real French desserts and sweets somehow. I think it would be like a ganache, not actually Nutella somehow. Octo said, you told me that I was your favourite, Brad. Shh. They're not supposed to know that you're Brad. You're not supposed to be telling anyone. To help with the power bill. Thank you, Brad. Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's funny. You're my favourite, Brad. Octo. Yeah. Oh, it just gets too much attention as it is, honestly. Sandra thinks, oh, that's funny. Gary says, Anthony, I'll bring you a profiterole for your birthday. It's Anthony's birthday next week. Ooh. Watch out. 22. Graham says, don't turn the light on. Graham, you're being quite rude. Oh, honestly, you've been watching Octo too much, I think. It's not, just not good. Peaches, give me a nice red one. Super sticker. I like them. They're so cool. I can't believe that I've even gotten this far because I was talking to my friend from Werribee and I was telling her and she was nearly rolling on the floor laughing because she said, I remember when you started doing these and, we were making fun about the fact that, one day I'd start earning money off YouTube and, we were just killing ourselves laughing, thinking what a big joke it was. And look, what's happened. Liz says, you're using the lighting from the computer to sit in front of? Yes, I am at the moment. I've got two screens going, though, because if I turn this one off, hang on. Oh, if I turn this one off, it's really dark. So, yeah, I've got two monitors going. One's just basically got a white. So it's providing the diffused light there. But what I need is a light in this vicinity, just a soft, diffuser light. But I don't want to shift my photography lights because that's a pain in the ass because then I have to take them back. Graham says, everywhere I went, they put Nutella on everything. Oh. Yeah, well, maybe that's what they do for the tourists, but I don't think it's real. Captain Op Shop Nerd, Toby, hey, what's up? What's up, Buttercup? It's good. It's 2024. It's a new year, and it's going to be good. I say. That's what I say. It's going to be a good year. Toby says, hiya, Brad. Nice savers, fine, brother. Oh, I've missed something. What have you found in savers? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. If I haven't seen it, I want to find it and watch it. You'll spoil it. Toby says the cash flow. I need to find one for the kiddos. Ooh, this will be interesting. Okay. Brad says, oh, yeah, it was a nice quick run, a couple of bangers. Very good. Okay. YouTube or Instagram? I haven't caught up on Instagram much today yet. I've been trying to edit a video. Christian says, I'm back. Christian, you missed me reading. I read a book and you're a school teacher and supposed to tell me I did a good job. And, yeah. Christian says, noise. GG point. GG pitchfork. GG pitchfork. Sorry, I just discovered these GG emojis. Yeah, funny about that, isn't it? They are there, indeed. Anthony says, thanks, Kerry Taylor. Yep, turning 49, not as old as you're going to be on the 30th, the big 6-0. Ooh. Them's fighting words. Octo says, you didn't miss much. You did. You missed me reading a book to the boys and girls. I was reading my favourite book. Do you like this one? Have you started reading this one to your baby yet? He's probably just a little bit little for this one, isn't he? This is my favouriteest ever kids book. And my kids used to love it because I do all the voices and, you know, I don't. Actually, I was a bit surprised because the other versions of this that I watched on YouTube when people were reading it, they were quite, I'm going to say they were insipid when it came to, you know, the characters. Like in all honesty, because when Max says to his mother, when his mother calls him Wild Thing, and then Max says, I'll eat you up, like, in all honesty, his mother's not going to go, Wild Thing, is she? Is she going to go, Wild Thing? Like, she's growling at him. And then when he says, I'll eat you up, it's not, I'll eat you up. It's, I'll eat you up. Like, you know, let's think about that. So, yeah, I like doing all the things and doing all the rumpus. Let the wild rumpus begin. Ah, yes. So that will be my first book that I'm going to read on my new channel, which, by the way, is called Grumpy Granny Reads. You can go and subscribe to it if you want. Not that there is any content on there yet, of course, but there will be, hopefully in a couple of days. Yeah, we're not listening to what Octo says. Christian says, love the book. Yeah, it's great book. Great book. I did have a bit of it was a bit hard because I wanted to do one that I know really well. This is probably my favoritist one, but this is probably my second favoritist one. This one's pretty cool too. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not scared. Yeah, that's another really cool book that you can have a lot of fun with little kids. Like, they're really good for littlies, I find. If anyone wants a recommendation of books to read to their toddlers or preschoolers. Hello, Toby. How you doing? Oh, you got the how you doing. I like that. How you doing? I can even do that accent. How you doing? I sound like who used to talk about how you doing? I'm sounding less and less like it as I go on, aren't I? Yeah, I should stop now. Kaven says, got a link to Grumpy Granny Reads. Oh, yeah, probably have, actually. Maybe I can do that. Bear with me. Just bear with me, because here we go. Paste. Yeah, so because at the start I was just going to make a couple of videos and put them on this channel because, as I said, my granddaughter was nagging at me. But then when I found out it was a thing, I just thought, well, why not make another channel? And I have to thank Wendy too, because it was her idea to have it on a separate channel. That way I can have different playlists for the different age groups that I'll do. So, yeah. Got a look. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Octo's grabbing it. Oh, good. Octo, stop it. Literature. Yes, love literature. And yeah, so there's the link to Grumpy Granny Reads. Not. No, I'm doing it on a separate channel. So this channel is technically Grumpy Granny Flipper. You can find it putting in Grumpy Granny. And this one's called Grumpy Granny Reads. So it's all kind of like it'll be the same, but it's on a completely separate channel because I wanted to keep it. Two different sorts of content, really. Lee, hello. Seeing if I can watch Big Brother live and YouTube at the same time. Is that what it is, Big Brother? I'm presuming. Graham says, let's all go over to Grumpy Granny Reads now. Yeah, you can do that and you won't get to see anything, but by all means subscribe while you're over there. That would be good. What do you mean I linked the wrong channel? I didn't, did I? Thanks, Octo. She was trolling me. Big Bash Cricket. That's right. You said the cricket was on, didn't you? Yeah. That'll be why the lives Wednesday Night Live is a bit quieter than normal because of that bloody cricket. That's what it is. That is what it is. I'm going to say bloody cricket. Well, time is up, everyone. And you can go back and watch the cricket now, Lee. Yes, by all means. But I have to say, Lee, you did miss me reading the book. I read my favourite kids' book. Well, I didn't read all of it. I read some of it. Octo says, I don't think the channel is active. I can't find it. I can only find something called Two Aussie Thrifters. Yes, please put the link for Two Aussie Thrifters in. And look, put the link to your own channel, your other one, in here as well. The one most people watch. She says, I got the time wrong. Yeah, this is an earlier one because this is not my live stream because this is Chris Furlong's live stream, which starts at 8:30 and goes till 9:30. No, I'm not doing another duck race because they drive me nuts and then I have to try and put everyone's names in. And, I think Chris can have the duck races. And as I said, unless, if I had a channel where everyone wanted me to do duck races, Octo, stop it. Then I would actually, because you've got to have a subscription so that you guys can enter yourselves into the duck race. And it's very hard trying to talk to everybody, follow the comments, and enter everyone's names into doing the for the duck race. Brad says, sounds like a dodgy channel, Octo. Got to watch those lot. Yeah, probably is dodgy. Not the Two Aussie Thrifters one, of course, though, that one. Marianne says, I just woke up. We'll have to watch a video, 5:30 a.m. here in Maine. Yes, you will be able to do that. Thank you, Marianne, for calling in, though. Christian says, how is his live stream? Can't anyone stream at any one time? Oh, yeah, they can. But, technically I'm looking after his spot so that no one else started making live streams on a Wednesday night. That was sort of, yeah. I swooped in and said, I'll look after it for you. Yeah. Caven says, what about tournament duck races? 2 names at a time. I can't be sitting here or not. Sandra says, good night, everyone. I'm off to watch a thrift run. Oh, are you? Okay. You're going to watch Brad and Jazz's thrift run? I'm jealous. Liz says, I wonder if that duck race was about in the lives. Yeah, I can understand how it might be entertaining once or twice. Yeah. I know people that have, as they've been trying to get their watch hours up, they've run 4-hour duck races. So, yeah. Sandra says, looking forward to seeing Chris next week. Well, look, I guess we are all looking forward to seeing Chris next week. But you're supposed to say, I'll miss you, Granny. Can we do granny races instead? Well, yeah, we could do granny races instead. Could be interesting. You didn't put the other Brad's link in, Octo, like I told you. Brad beat a slow race. Yep, Brad's everywhere. Apparently, it's polite to ask before you steal someone else's time, or so I've been told. That's right. Can't be stealing it. We all be nice. Right, makes sense. I don't steam. You don't steam? I thought you would steam your clothes before you list them on eBay or Depop. So you don't know the live etiquette. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's not the done thing to run a live stream when someone else is running a live stream, like at the same time. I mean, there's no reason why you can't, but it's not the done thing. And yes, that's the one. Thank you, Octo. And it's not. Yeah, it's just the polite thing to do. And if someone's got a spot, you let them keep their spot. So I'm presuming you meant streaming, not steaming. Caven says granny racing with real grannies. I have to actually go over to the nursing home to do that. Brad says, I reckon it would be a hit. Yeah, okay. It would be a hit, yes. I'm sure it would. Sandra says, no, I'll see you on Friday night. Yes, you will. Octo says, this sexy Brad. And yes, it is. Diary of a Flipper Brad. That is the one. Graham says, Caven, I think you got the thing for grannies. I think, well, doesn't everyone? Everyone should. Anthony says, to Aussie thrifters, there is not many people at the Groggy's Patch Nursing Home to have a race. At the Groggy's Patch Nursing Home, there's not, but there would be enough at the Donald Nursing Home, very likely. Octo says would be like Mario Kart with just geriatrics and mobility scooters. Yeah, exactly. That'd be fun. We'll have to import some, I reckon. Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be fun. All right, boys and girls, that is it. We are done and dusted. Thank you all very much for spending your Wednesday nights with me while Chris has been away. Thank you, Chris, for letting me have your chair. And we will look forward to seeing you next week. And I will see you all Friday night live at 9:30 for a good old chinwag and a few drinks. Bye.